All right, so let's run our numbers. We're gonna build this out together. All right. If you had a booth rent shop, and I'm gonna look at the chat here. All right. What would you say is doable, highly doable with a booth rent shop? Would you guys say booth rent shops in your city are doing 5 chairs, 8 chairs, 10 chairs, 15 chairs, right? In Miami, there are multiple 30-chair shops in Miami. Multiple. In smaller cities, smaller towns, 5 is probably normal, right? I could tell you in Tampa, it's like 10. 10 is normal. So what I did here was I assumed 300, let's assume $300, 8 chairs. I think that's a healthy median number. Okay. Weekly operating cost, we're going to keep it at $1,200. So that's what, $4,800 a month and $62,000 a year. Okay. That's kind of normal, right? That would be, probably 40, 30 bucks a square foot. That's the number that you're getting. So if we look at these numbers, okay, I'm sorry, 4,800 a month times 12. Yeah, it's about 60, almost 60,000. Okay. After it's all said and done, you would net every year $62,400 in profit. Okay. My shops on average have 9 barbers at $325. And my exact number is 90K. I can show you my spreadsheet right now, and it's 91,000 net profit per year on average for my locations. Crazy how this works, right? If you got it to 10, look how this number jumps like crazy. Just adding 1 extra barber, that's insane. If you were at 11, whoa. If you were at 12, whoa. We have 3 shops that have 14 barbers, 174K in profit. And I can break down every single thing about what makes these 3 shops do these type of numbers as a booth rent shop. Okay. To the T, but you gotta be willing to take the risk, and you gotta have money, right? Because the type of plazas that we've put barbershops in that do these type of numbers, they're $200,000 build outs or more. Okay. And everybody can't get in. You got to have a nice personal financial statement. Okay. They want personal guarantees. They want to see your personal financial statements. They want to see assets, all that jazz. So we're going to go back down to 8. We're going to go back down to $300. And this is, why is our number? Oh no, that's 9. We're going to go back down to 8. Okay. Now I say smaller towns with 5 to 8 chairs, but I know barbers that have 10 chairs and are full, right? Like Sean Cuts Hair is a very small shop, a small town, right? But here's the thing. The small shops at 10 chairs, $225 in booth rent, their weekly operating is way down here. Way down here. They're paying $2,800 a month in operating expenses. So it's still doable. The math is still there. Go down to 8, go down to 9, go down to 200. You're still making $60K a year in profit. Shoot, I know some of you guys got even cheaper expenses. You're down to like 600, and you can put 10 chairs and you could be at 225, right? The numbers work in any zip code because it's all relative. All of it is relative. Does that make sense, guys? Looking at the chat. All right, but we're going to go with 8. Yeah, somebody said 800 a month. Yep. We're going to go with 8. We're going to go here. We're going to go to 1,200. So we're going to do 62,000. This is supposed to calculate the rest of my numbers. Okay. Yeah, it's doing it. Okay. The next step is, once we've identified this booth rent owner's view, we need to look at what commission with a tiered cap would look like. Okay. So what is the average ticket, right? What can you charge in that area? If we're looking at this shop in this scenario, I'm thinking 35 bucks is what market rate is going to be. 35 bucks. If you're paying $1,200 in operating cost, if you're charging $300 a week, you can get 8 chairs. I'm thinking 35 bucks is going to be your average ticket. Because if you're able to charge 50 bucks, I'm sorry, but this is going up here. You know what I mean? Like, it's all dynamic and it depends on the math. Can't stress that enough. How many cuts a day? We're going to stick with 8. We'll go down to 7. Let's go down to 7, okay? Because 7 is doable, right? 8 barbers, 7 cuts a day, that's doable. 5 days a week, all right? This is what the barber would take. This is what the barber would gross a week. This is what the barbershop would take, $345. And this is what the barber would take home after everything. And we're considering a capped system. This is aggressive. This is 70, 80, 90. This is what most of you guys probably do, 60, 70, 80, which means the barber starts at 40% commission, then 30, then 20. We do this, and then we cap it at a certain number. So anything over 2,000, they keep. So the most the shop would take is $500. So a barber would have to make that makes like $4,000 a month. We're only taking 500 versus, you know, the typical shop that's doing 60, 40, $4,000, you're taking 1,600. You're making a shit ton. But in 10 years, I can almost guarantee every single time, in 5 years, in 3 years, this model is going to beat the model that's taking 1,400 a week. Guarantee it. Because you got to look at churn. You got to look at vacancies. You got to look at taxes. I'm telling you, the math just maths every time. Let's go, though, with a more premium, what's more realistic, I think. All right. So look how the numbers change. This looks a lot sweeter. All right. Now, let's look at, this is same chair. This is both models. Okay. So if we're doing commission with a cap and we're assuming 35, let's do $40. Let's do 7, 5 days a week. Booth rent, let's do $325 because we're at a $40 average ticket now. So we can do $325. Okay. So check this out. Yeah, Denver is a very unique place. That's for sure. Denver is definitely unique, Chris. But the good thing about Denver is if you're doing $50 cuts and you're in downtown, for example, oh man, you'll kill it with a commission shop. No problem. You won't have churn issues. You won't have vacancy issues. You know, there's places in America where you can still buy real estate, buy a house, a rental property, and make a shit ton of cash flow. There's places in America where good luck, right? Again, we're not necessarily talking about outliers or the exceptions to the rule. We're mostly talking about what will scale, right? Anywhere, what works. And so you're in a unique place where in Denver, I may not do, depending on the competition, I might do $300 a week in zip codes where you can charge 50. But if I'm going to downtown Denver, for example, I might be at $65 a haircut and I might be on commission and it works for everyone. And we'll break down that model as well. So like, let's look at these inputs. $40 average ticket, 7 cuts a day, 5 days a week. Booth rent is $325. Barber takes home $1,075 here. Barber takes home $880 here. Okay, that's substantial. Now let's look at the hybrid score, right? So 8 chairs, let's go 40 again, 7 we said. Okay, so assuming you're running like booth rent as a foundation, right? And your marketing is on point, it's easy to replace these guys, right? And so the app that I'm gonna show you guys later on, it's gonna give you a score that's gonna identify, it's gonna look at the items that matter the most. And it's gonna tell you, like, once you weigh whether you care about churn more, like, look at this, primary risk, churn, marketing, drop off, right? So if you have it set up this way in a specific zip code tier, let's go to premium. These are the things that you have to worry about. You can have more confidence running these numbers, right, in a premium area. And so that it's going to use AI to grade it. I'll show you guys that app, which I think is available to you guys right now, but I gotta double check. Last week I did some extra changes to it and created some bugs.